His life was changed and made new when an angel made his dream come true. And now he brings his dream to you. In a spoonful of Paolo.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Spoonful of Paolo! I am so excited because sitting with me today is Florence Henderson! And her book was just released this week titled Life is Not a Stage. She's a TV legend with an amazing story, and it's a must read for everyone. So go out and buy it and enjoy the show.
Hi, Paolo.
Hi, it is
How
an
are
honor.
you?
I'm
Give me a
good.
kiss.
Mwah, you're so sweet. Okay, so I come from a big family. I'm number 3 out of 7 kids. Okay, but I know
That's not a big family.
Well, I didn't know. I thought it was a big family until I was doing my research, and you come from a big family as well. You're the youngest out of 10 kids.
That's right.
How was that growing up? Like, were you all? Are you still close with everyone today?
I was always very close to my siblings. They're all wonderful people, none of them in show business, just me.
Oh, you're the only one? Mm-hmm. Nice.
But the interesting thing, I think my father didn't marry till he was almost 50.
Oh.
And then he had 10 children. And
when did he have you then?
he was getting close to 70 when he had me.
Oh, God bless.
Yeah.
Amazing. Coming from a large family, did that help you prepare with you being on the Brady Bunch with all the kids, on the show? Was that a big plus for you?
Oh, I think so, because I have 4 children,
Right.
and I was the only one on the show that really had hands-on experience, being a parent.
Yeah.
So I think that helped me a great deal. Robert Reed had a child, but he didn't see her very often.
Oh, I see.
So, I mean, as Carol Brady, though, I wasn't able to really whack him on the bottom or anything like that. I had to be nice all the time. And, my kids one time said to me, "How come you never scream at those kids on television?" I said, "Because they're not my real kids, and you are."
Well, I was going to ask you, were they confused at some point? Like, you're being a mom for them, but you're our mom. Did they ever get confused with that?
I think when they were very young, it could be hard for them at times, going to school and having kids give them a hard time. But, I love what I do. I never make a big deal out of what I do at home. And I think they understood it, but I'm sure it was hard for them at times.
The Brady Bunch is such a beloved show. It's still around. How does that make you feel years later that it's still around and people love the show and it's such a positive show for families? How does that make you feel today?
Well, it makes me feel great. I receive so much affection just because I was Carol Brady. But what I've noticed lately is that I've always received a lot of fan mail, but it's more than ever. And in the last year, I'm getting so much mail from Russia, from Poland. I get a lot of mail from India, and I even have gotten some from China. So it's very exciting to think that little show is still reaching people, and I guess Paramount Studios is making a fortune.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. That's why I have no clips of the Brady Bunch.
That's right.
So tell me, how hard how hard was Dancing with the Stars? Because you made it seem so easy and you were so good, but then everyone else would be saying it's so hard, it's so hard. Was it that easy for you because you were so good at it?
Oh, thank you. I didn't. I mean, it was a struggle because I've danced, but I'd never done ballroom dancing.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, and Corky Ballas was a great teacher.
Great, yeah.
I just adore him. But it's like 7 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you're not trying to learn the dance. You're not only trying to do that, but you're running here, getting costume fittings, you're being interviewed, you're doing all these other things, and your brain is just going like this all the time. I mean, you didn't sleep very much.
God.
But I truly loved the experience. I've been a fan of the show since it started. And so I was thrilled to be a part of it.
I'm so proud of you. I know you're still out performing because a few weeks ago, I saw Florence Henderson performing at the Hollywood Bowl.
Were you there?
Oh, I was there.
Why didn't you come backstage?
Oh, because I didn't want to bother you, but thank you.
Shame on
But
you.
I called my friends and I said, we're going to the Hollywood Bowl. And they're like, we are? I'm like, yes. I'm like, who are we going to go see? Florence Henderson. And they were so excited. So yeah, you were just amazing when you came on stage. Do you get nervous when you come out?
excitement. I always get I'm like a racehorse. You know, I keep moving, and the energy, you know, it sort of overtakes you.
Right.
Especially when you're performing live and you are yourself.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay, so this last part we like to call a spoonful of you, just quick things so the audience can get to know more about you, the viewers. Okay.
Where's the spoon?
The spoon here. Well, here it is. I'll show you. It's on this cup.
Okay.
So, who do you consider a personal hero of yours?
I always considered my oldest sister a personal hero, and I have others in my life. There are a lot of very famous people that I've looked up to throughout my life, but I think there are people around me that have supported me and loved me and taught me a great deal about the business. Mary Martin was a hero of mine, and a great Broadway star who later became a great friend. People like Phyllis Diller, who, you know, have been around so long in the business, but are such nice people. That's what interests me. You know, are you kind? Are you nice?
Because that attracts to you.
Are you a professional in your job? That's the most important thing.
How does it make you feel when you see Carol Brady's costume on someone when it's Halloween? And do you ever see that? I mean, do you get scared?
Well, and some of the drag queens are dressed like Carol Brady.
Do you get excited?
I get pretty excited. Yes. Well, I don't know if you remember. You're too young, Paolo, but we had the Brady musical show.
Oh, I've seen them on YouTube. Yeah.
Yes, you have.
Yeah,
of course.
on YouTube. Yeah.
With all the feather boas.
Yes.
Everything.
Yeah, all decked out.
Oh yeah, all decked out. But I don't know. I kind of get a laugh out of it. I think it's very funny, and I get so many emails and letters saying, "Well, for our party, we're all going to dress up." And I think it's fabulous.
Well, I won't mention, but someone in my crew did dress up as you last year, but there's so many people back here, you just don't know who it was. Would you ever?
I think I'm very flattered.
Anyways, she's flattered, one of you back there.
Yes. I hope they were tall and good looking and look good in a dress.
Do you think we'll ever see you play Carol Brady, do you think, at some point, or?
Again?
Yeah, again.
I don't know, you know, we did so many reunions, and I never say never to anything, because the minute you do, you're doing what you said you wouldn't do.
That's the answer I was hoping for, because when I was thinking, what do I want to ask her? And I said, well, I'll ask her this, but I'm hoping she'll say, you know, never say never, because it's true. You never know what's going to come up. So,
absolutely.
What is your favorite? I know there's so many of them, but if you can just say, what is one favorite episode of the Brady Bunch of yours that just comes to your mind?
I think anytime we got out of the studio, I loved
Hawaii.
when we went to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I loved when we went to the Grand Canyon.
Yes, nice.
Those were fun to do.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you do a sitcom, at least in our case, working with kids, you know, they can only work so many hours a day.
Yeah.
So you go to work in the dark and you go home in the dark,
exactly.
usually.
I'm going to tell you my favorite episode that all my friends and family, they all know, and now you're going to know. It is the Voice of Christmas. It's
when I lost my voice.
Yes, it's the story. I watch it every Christmas. I actually saw it last night because it just put me in the mood, and I always remember you standing there at the altar, and, you know, Cindy Brady was on top of, you know, the father, and just watching you there singing it always gives me the goosebumps because you sounded so beautiful. So if you don't mind, you could just sing "Oh Come All Ye Faithful," just the one line to me, so I could remember that.
Oh come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh come ye to Bethlehem. Apollo's going to cry. Okay, I don't do that for everybody.
Thank you. It means the world to me. I'm telling you, it's
and you're lucky that song is public domain.
Yay! I know that. Did my checking already.
Right.
So a couple months ago, I bought you a little something, and I was hoping that this day would happen. So I am very excited to give it to you. It's a cookie jar of the Brady Bunch. But the only thing that disappointed me about this cookie jar is that there's someone that's missing, okay? But no need to worry because I have the best crew in town. We have Alice right there. She's in the cookie order there.
Oh, how wonderful.
And then these are my favorite cookies from Milk here in Los Angeles on Beverly. They have the best cookies. So
A macaroon, my favorite.
I try to do some research on you, but you're very private. Doesn't really get out there what you like. So there's a mix of everything. It's their favorites at Milk, and they were excited for me to give this to you.
What
So
does that smell?
they're fresh. They were baked this morning for you. We went there this morning, so it's just my way of saying thank you. You've made a dream come true for me. I will always remember this, and I will cherish this. So thank you very much.
Paolo.
God bless you.
That is so sweet. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely. I haven't seen this. Okay.
Yay.
Somebody's making a fortune.
Someone is making a fortune.
Again. But that's great. Paolo.
Like I said, it's my way of saying thank you. You've made me the happiest kid alive. So just bundle of love. You're the best. Thank you.
Anytime you need me on a spoonful of Paolo.
Yay! Thank you.
Give me a call.
Thank you. And thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
And pay attention. Tell your friends about this young man. He's going to be a big star. Look out.
You're the best. Thank you again. Thank you. Yay!
People want it!
I know.
Yes! I mean, I'm just being me. So I love you!
I love you more.
No, I love you more.
No.
You know I do. One of the sweetest people on the